If you just have a Mythra that's really fast set up for an off-stage edge guard, and then, you know, like Black Twins runs off and dares, I don't...
Yep.
That sounds like pain.
It might be a little bit painful, but, you know, Evie and Mortem definitely know their stuff. They've been one of the most static teams in the region.
Oh, we actually have
got the Sephiroth.
So it's all swords.
It's all swordies.
Oops, all swordies.
Oh, no. But like I said, good luck figuring out the
so I think actually what they've got the Japanese names for Pyra and Mythra as their in-game tags too, Hikari and Homura. So which one's Black Twins and which one's Tickle?
Oh, I'm just gonna say it's yellow team.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna I might be completely wrong, but Homura is now Black Twins, Tickle is Hikari. That's the decision I've made.
Can't promise I'll be abiding by that, but we'll see. Good upping, good following up air coming from yellow team. I'd like to see Sephiroth, you know, with a one wing. It's very interesting because if your teammate gets hit, the one wing actually will disappear, or like if your teammate takes a stock, or the way that the wing interaction doubles, it's very, very intricate. It's very similar to like Joker Arsene. The same kind of comeback mechanics, so.
Oh, almost gets the...
Speaking of the dares.
Speaking of the dares.
Yeah.
I was about to point out the turnaround uppy. That's so cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just died and then got flexed on by the double transform.
The double transform is what's scary. Like, they're both the same characters. We don't know which one's a Pyro, which one's a Mythra.
Well, they're both Mythra right now.
As of right
One
now,
of them's red, though.
Red Mythra.
And then team kill comes through. That's your teammate.
Yeah. There's the falling back air from Evie looking for some more.
All right, we got a Pyra now. Yeah. Nope, we're back to double Mythra.
Yeah, Evie recognizing that her partner was in a grab situation, getting the dash attack to break them out of it.
They're actually also both just kind of struggling to get hits in against the frame data that both of these characters have at their disposal. Excellent. It's a little bit better to get against Pyra, because she's slower. But when the Mythras are out, it feels like they're just getting stuffed. And speaking of getting stuffed, you're not making it back to stage in that situation.
No, Cloud's recovery without limit is truly pitiful, especially against that up B that we see from Mythra.
Yeah, that ray of punishment does not play favorites. It
not at all.
Hurts.
Looking for an opening here, whipping the grab, not ready for the whipped grab there. We saw Evie whipping the up smash.
Oh, tries to do the landing lightning buster, but gets punished, beat out, and there's our good friend Foresight.
A lot of Foresight, but the back throw, unfortunately, getting punished for taking the stock there.
Yeah, you gotta. It's like a game of chicken, but she always wins because that's one of the strongest F smashes in the game, and if you're stuck in any end lag, it's coming for you.
Yeah, right now I think what Team Black Twins and Tickle are doing really well is they're just kind of picking them apart individually, kind of catching on to a lot of their timings right now, and just keeping them from really doing any synergistic combos.
Yeah, I think the big difference that we're seeing between like the Black Twins and Tickle team versus like, for example, Lucy Linus that we saw last game, Lucy Linus was almost all team combo based. That's where they got their big damage. Black Twins and Tickle are getting a lot more mileage off of separating into two separate 1v1s and then just being the better player in a 1v1.
Yeah, absolutely. Just surgical precision.
Oops.
Looking for that side B. Clipping the teammate. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
That was a lot.
That was
all at once.
I feel like it's like when you're at a hibachi restaurant and someone else is at your table and like your stuff's getting mixed up and you don't really know what's going on, and like
the chef is also throwing shrimp at you and you had your back turned so it just hits you in the head. Yeah.
Like,
you telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Just absolutely, just so much happening. The frame data from both of those characters, you know, Pyra and Mythra, of course, we're no stranger to the.
Yeah, I feel like in singles, Pyra and Mythra, they only lose neutral when they feel bad for you because they have the frame data to do so. Yeah. In doubles, when there's two of them, you have no excuse for ever losing an interaction. I'm putting it out there. Unless like your teammate's off stage and you're in a grab, I don't think you're ever gonna lose out on a trade.
Yeah, you really need to just try to overwhelm them right now. Like, looking at the amount of frame data difference here with these two characters, it's just going to be more.
That's so sad. Evie tried to break Mortem out of the lightning buster there and ended up just doing extra damage.
Yep. That multi-hits are tricky in doubles. You know, sometimes they're tricky in ultimate. They're just tricky in the game.
Dude, they're like synchronizing when Mythra's going, ha!
Yeah.
Ha!
I'm sorry for headphone users. Looking for the counter there off the ledge. Okay, I like the nair. Porter, unfortunately, hitting the teammate once again.
That's been a pretty big problem with Evie throughout this set, is like Sephiroth's hitboxes, excuse me, are huge, and she's not exactly being great with like the positioning. So they're doing a good job of hitting the enemies, and they're also hitting your teammates.
Yeah, we saw right there, unfortunately getting clipped by that up smash, putting them in disadvantage, and now Mortem off the top. Evie.
Town and City though,
Yeah,
so not enough.
Looking for the opening, not able to find anything there. Up B, out of shield, you love to see it, but the down smash sending Mortem off stage. At the jump though.
Oh, gets caught by the up smash as well. Both Pyra and Mithras at or near kill percent, and they just decide to get rid of the Sephiroth.
Yeah, you know what? Sephiroth is also one of the easier characters to get rid of, being super light.
Oh yeah.
So I actually don't blame them, especially like having a threat like Wing, especially in this matchup. You want to get rid of that as fast as possible.
Limit Break Blade Beam not really finding an effect, and yeah, they've done the same thing again that I was talking about game one with separating the enemies into two separate 1v1s instead of playing the team game and then just dominating the ones.
Yeah, just pulling them apart like...
Look at this, yeah, they're just on opposite sides of the stage, and they have no opportunity to do anything if Tickle and Blacktwins don't want them to. The Scintilla finally does come through and takes the first stock off of one of the two Aegises. Still not sure which one's which.
There's the up throw, the up air coming out. It's so hard for Cloud to get out of disadvantage here.
Oh, rolls into it.
Right into the Flame Buster.
Flame Nova very nearly actually takes that stock thanks to Town and City. And yep, very generous 2-frame window. They're going to restock. But that might just end up with us watching a 2v1 here in a second.
Oh, preventing the up smash with the grab, that was actually very
That was really cool.
Played.
Yeah, because with Wing out, you weren't going to be able to break him out of that. But Sephiroth goes bye-bye, and now it's time for the double Pyra
oh my goodness,
shenanigans.
They both went for it at the same time.
There's no communication here, just suffering.
Yeah, it is just Pyra Mithra versus Cloud, and that's all you really need to say. A little bit of a windbox get off me there with the desperation.
Ooh.
Barely able to make it back, not able to time the down air properly. Unfortunately, Mortem in the corner here. And the up air,
yeah,
taking the stock.
The entire stage was covered there. Where do you land?
Especially as Cloud, like, it's so difficult, especially against a character like Pyra Mithra. Definitely one heck of a set. We've seen the power that these two have been doing, so it's kind of impressive to see that they're in losers round so you know, and being so dominant here.
Yep, but good stuff to Blacktwins and Tickle. They're going to be moving on to face off against, oh my god, I just looked at bracket. They're going to be fighting Tilde and Riddles for 9th.
My goodness.
Because Demon and Onin upset Tilde and Riddles 3-1, or 2-1, sorry, in winners quarters.
That's
so
the Steve Bayonetta team.
Yeah, Onin hailing from, I believe, Michigan, while Demon is from SoCal.
Now, Onin won a large tournament.
Combo
breaker,
yep.
Yeah.
And also Cost, which is the big Ohio regional. He won that over Elegant. So Onin, very, very good player, and apparently very good at doubles as well.
There you go, yeah.
So that's actually going to be Demon and Onin versus Soar and Supergirl Kells in the semifinals that's taking place